I'm coming for you today. Give me a person as hungry as me, and I'll show you how to never be broke again.
And welcome back, AJ the Hype Man.
Anthony Scott.
In today's episode,
I don't know. I think our topic, we really want to motivate business owners. We also want to motivate people who are thinking about starting that business and want to run a successful business on social media. So that's what I do. That's what the course Basics the Boss is. However, links to get a hold of us are in the description. But our topic today is your hunger. How bad do you want it? I mean, honestly, how bad do you want it? How bad? What are you going to give up to get up? And what are you going to do to change today so you can change tomorrow?
First topic, quit responding to weak people. Quit responding to, bad reviews if you get them or negative people in your life. Quit responding. The more energy you give to the negative people in your life, the more energy you feed out into that, the more you worry about it, the more you drag yourself down with the negative, toxic people in your life, it's just going to hurt you. You got to weed them out. Stop responding. It could be a friend, family member, anybody. If they're not for you and you want to succeed, they are against you. There's nothing, it's that simple.
Yep. Also, I'll tell you what. I kept failing for a while because let's say I had somebody that wasn't good in my circle, right? And they take a lot of energy, a lot of extra time. So it felt like every day in my business I spent another day going backwards in my business every day I spent with them, if that makes sense. So whether it's that one phone call or whatever it is that gets you in that conversation pattern again, you need to stop it. Okay. Now it doesn't matter if this is a friend, a girlfriend, family member, doesn't matter. The advice all applies because what you need to guard going into business, you need to be the general motivating your soldiers. Whether you have them or not, you need to build something that can bring that type of energy. And if you don't catch your character flaws and your boundaries starting out, you're going to fail. You're going to absolutely suck at everything you do. You're never going to have enough clarity and free time to figure out or get good at or even mastering your skill set. So absolutely, I agree with protecting yourself around when it comes to how to respond to weak people. I think let's talk about how not to respond to weak moments. Like personally, I don't feel like going to the gym today, but I'll tell you what, we're going to go at 7:00 and it's going to make everything easy, and what, I'm not going to feel like it, but I'm going to, I'm going to do it.
No, I mean, you are 100% right. As a business owner, you need to not feel your emotions. As bad as it sounds, if you wake up and like, I don't want to do it today, guess what? You're never going to succeed. I don't care if you wake up and you're like, I'm not going to do it. I don't feel like doing it. You show up. You do it. You just do your schedule. You have to be like, this is what I need to do. Get it done. I don't care if you're sick, hungry, tired, have a bad thing going on. You have to show up. You have to record. I mean, so much stuff going on in my life, and you got to be here. You got to be happy. You got to be help. You got to be motivating. A big thing when you say motivating in weak moments, give me a person as hungry as I am. You can have all the employees you want. If you're not energizing them, if you're not giving them positivity, feeding them the positive, you're going nowhere.
I have been able to latch on to other people when I'm having a weak moment. So this would be, who would I talk to? Not like latch on like, oh my gosh, we're going through such a bad time. Let's talk about it for 6 hours and not work. Absolutely fucking not. Okay, so what I'm talking about is latching on to a mentor or latching on to somebody that you go to for advice. This is generally somebody who has the results you want in your life. Meaning, hey, how would you deal with this in like 5 minutes or less so I can get back to work right now? Like, what would you do? And it's not just for people who are running a business. This is for people who think about starting a business or, the creator that wants to create that program or that person that just wants to start doing a lot of outreach to sell more services, whatever you do. Okay. This is to get your mind right. All right. So when I say I'm coming for you today. I'm coming for that mindset. I'm coming for your physical being, like everything. We want you to be trained and do everything the right way because I've never seen how much damage and destruction one can do to their life and business by not having, one, the proper training and the proper path to get it all done. Of course, that's what I do in Basic the Boss, but I want you to quit self-destructing and quit starting over. How do you feel? What thoughts on that?
You can definitely, your mindset on everything, your mindset on being able to learn, your mindset on if you find somebody that's doing what you want to do, but your mindset is, oh, I'm jealous of that, you're not going to go anywhere. You have to be like, hey, I want to learn. How did you do this? How did you start from base point and go forward? How did you actually do it? And they may say things that to you are going, ouch. Like, okay, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to give up my friends. I don't want to stop going to the bars and toxic women.
Exactly. If you're saying, I don't want to do this, you're never going to do it. Especially as a business owner, because you got to think about it. You're hiring marketing people. And you have to have them in mindset. Like, if the marketing person goes, hey, we need to do this, and you're like, nah, you don't even know why.
Yeah, let's talk about that limiting belief there, boss, because I've definitely worked with some business owners that have told me no. But although I work with multiple 6- and 7-figure company bosses, I know what works, okay? And I generally work in like an industry where I'm like, okay, this works for selling a service over here, so we're going to apply it to this industry over here. This will work because last month I sent this many leads to this company, and to tell you what, the only way it doesn't work is if, one, your team doesn't follow up, or two, you have a limiting belief that, well, I have a friend that has tried this type of ad set, or I've had friends that have tried advertising online and off, and we haven't had good results.
It's almost as bad as taxes when they go,
Wow.
oh yeah, back in my day, this taxes thing didn't work. Yeah, what year are you living in? Find somebody that's doing it right now. Quit listening to family and friends that, oh, well, I heard from this or I did from that. Just, no. Find somebody that's actually doing it. Learn.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, your advice boundaries as far as who you take advice from, I can't say it enough. You're going to have every family member, when you decide to start that business, or even if you are still running a business, that want to come to your aid. And I get it. They want to see you successful, but their advice may be bad because you're not getting advice from somebody who is currently doing it. So that's why I think there's also this huge difference between, current advice and experience advice, past experience. So current experience advice and past experience. So example, I was in college. I may have said this before, but I had a teacher that just gave me past experience advice. And this past experience, might have been great in his day. But I'll tell you what, if we had somebody like me in there, somebody like him in there, or anybody that was currently doing it and had a clear proof of concept, clear road path, has had a track record of success, that would have been somebody to absolutely latch on to 110% and be like, what do you have available for mentorship? Because my name is Canvas and I want you to paint it, baby.
No.
With success.
Exactly. It's huge. Like, you get out of the college books, right? They take how long to write up? Probably 2-3 years to make them access, right? Now that's 2-3 years old in information in a system that's changing daily. I mean, some people don't even understand the new updates in certain systems that have come out recently. And you're going off of a college book that was 2 years prior to that. Like,
in the year of your education. Exactly.
And having the actual experience and failures, successes, and seeing it and being able to actually go, hey, well, this actually works. Well, this textbook tells me this. Whose advice are you going to take? This book that was written by somebody that's really smart about what's happening now, or the person that's literally out there failing and succeeding doing it?
Yes. Give me a person as hungry as me, and I'll show you how to never be broke again. Okay? Do you hear the message that we are giving to you today? Okay. What am I going to do if I wake up every day with an absolute lethal plan to go out and just drum up new business? Meaning, hey, I have a plan myself that let's say you're by yourself. You sell a service, whatever, or you have a marketing company, or you're a coach, whatever it is. Don't care, okay? And you decide to create your client list, and you know what? You do that over the weekend, and you're like, all right, Monday, we're going to hit it hard. And you got a list of like 300 people, and you get through like the first 100 people, but you stop. You stop at 100, But what you didn't know is that at door 104, your biggest contract or your biggest client, your 104th outreach was going to bring you your biggest success, but you quit because you had a limiting belief. You're tired, you're whatever, your girlfriend, you're whatever. You couldn't catch your character flaws. You couldn't catch your advice boundaries. Whatever it was, you gave up and you never made it to door 104. And door 104 is a huge, huge, huge video I have within my course, Basic to Boss. But the point is Yes, I personally want to see you successful and to show up every day with a plan and to stop focusing on these weak moments, just being hungrier than the next person. You will never be broke again. Okay? So this is just so huge when it comes to responding to weak moments in people. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Responding to weak moments in your life, and I generally say, like, why, if you're on vacation all the time, what are you really doing? It's like I think I heard a story or saw a video at one point, and it was a broke family that lived on the beach every day, hung out. This lady caught like one fish or something a day just so she could eat and be on the beach with her family, right? Now, to the rich man, that doesn't make sense, and they want to go and spend their whole life, doing all this stuff just so they retire and they can be on the beach with their family,
But the other
and have a
person's already
nice
on the
meal.
beach.
But that other person the whole time's been living on the beach. But I mean, what does that say? I mean, when you take breaks, take small breaks. You can still go to work long hours and all that, and be successful all you want. But here it is. Take short breaks. Don't always be on vacation. Take short breaks, okay? And when you're in that moment, be in that moment, And I honestly, I'm sure somebody out there will respond, "Oh, that's so-and-so's training. That's so-and-so's video." Yes, that's right. Well, thank you very much. Leave it in the comments below if you know. But I mean,
Right?
and guys, if you're enjoying this type of content, please share it out. Let us expand our network. Let us grow this thing. Literally, this program, Base the Boss, is a lethal blow to the market because what it answers is what there is not. Okay, I literally created the gap. Within 60 to 90 days, how much action you take, you can change your life. I teach you how to do $10, $15, $30,000, $35,000 deals, all stuff which I have done. Okay, so seriously, if you want to change your life, there's nobody better than to get the training from, to get in our private group, Base the Boss. Okay, I literally just want to dial you in today. I am coming for you. I want you to be successful.
And just so my ending, I heard a quote the other day, and I'm gonna end it on this. So it's the 95-5-90 rule. 95% of people aren't hungry, aren't willing to do what needs to be done. 5% are. If you think you're in that 5%, 90 days, prove it. And if you can't in 90 days, guess what? You're not. Go get a job at Walmart.
Yeah, hang it up there, boss. Why not?
Or go support a local company. Go work somewhere local. But still, if you're not part of that 5%, you have 90 days to prove it. You can't prove it to yourself in 90 days. You can't prove it to the people around you in 90 days. Get out of it.
Yep. I mean, honestly, I don't like to work with weak people. I like to work with the dedicated, driven people who know enough is enough. Okay? And if you fit this profile, get in my free group, Basic the Boss on Facebook, or you need more help than the course, or you want a one-on-one, I offer that through my Calendly link. Okay, it's in the description. Okay, get a hold of me. I have limited hours for this, but take the call, and if we fit, great. But for everybody else who's weak out there and that just needs a little bit to kick you in the ass and get it moving, this is the video for you. But for everybody else who's already at the end of this and they're like, man, let's fucking go, we'll be there. Links in the description below. Thank you, guys. I just want to help you do it once, do it right. We're coming for you today. We want to win for you.
Deuces.